Jim Lockett, Harrison Park. This is Leek Town News. There is never a dull moment at this gaff, which is making this feature quite easy to do, to be honest. But I try and do it ahead of each fixture, and tomorrow night we play Market Drayton at the third time of asking. It's been called off twice before for waterlogged pitches and various reasons. Just actually spoke to the groundsman Chris Ermiston, and believe it or not, in certain areas of the pitch, and I'll show you shortly, frozen. With more cold weather forecast, surely it won't be called off for a third time. He says he's just got the drag mat on the pitch. Not sure what that is exactly, but sounds like something that will maybe loosen the frozen areas. So hopefully the game will go ahead tomorrow night. Market Drayton, I mentioned them the other week, based in Shropshire, founded in 1969, nicknamed the Gingerbread Men. Currently lie in 12th position in the table with 38 points. Have I got that right? I think so. They drew on Saturday, 1-1 away to Newcastle Town. Their current form is draw, lose. No. Win, lose, draw. Got that in the wrong order. Drawn the last two. 0-0. They've drawn the last two. 0-0 away to Colville and 1-1 away to Newcastle Town. Not bad results really. Market Drayton doing okay, holding their own. Won't be an easy task. Their manager is Martin Davies. I've never heard of him, I'll be honest. Former player with over 150 goals to his name, and has been the manager since 2015. Fair play to him, that is a fair strike rate. Their ground capacity is 1,000 at Market Drayton, and they are based just 28 miles away from Harrison Park in the county of Shropshire. You will all know where that is if you live around here. Well, let's get on to Leek Town. How can I not go through this news feature without mentioning our own Tim Grice? Prolific, absolutely prolific. 101 goals at any level of football is a fantastic achievement, and we will of course have to cover that in this news feature. Tim Grice was presented with a small bottle of Prosecco after the game on Saturday, and champagne by our gaffer Lee Caswell, and rightly so. Tim Grice, take a bow, my son. He is in fact, and I'll have to credit Steve Reynolds for this because I've taken it off the Leek Town official website, but he is in fact the third Blues player in the history of the football club to score a century of goals. The only others are Dave Sutton, remember him? What a player, I remember him. He got 151 apparently, and Dave Whittaker, he got 107. Again, a pretty impressive return. I believe that if Tim Grice stays at Leek Town, he will go on to become the all-time top scorer. I have to be honest, I'm surprised that he's not been snapped up by another club. He is on a contract, but I would argue he's too good for this level. I don't want to say that, I might be criticised for doing so, but the lad is good in the air, he's quick, he's clinical in front of goal, he's quick in the box, a fox in the box, some might argue. He knows where the back of the net is, and that is a priceless commodity at any level of football. Stoke City need a 15-20 goal a season. Please don't criticise me, Kev Chandler, for mentioning Stoke City. I make no apologies. Tim Grice signed for Leek Town, and again I credit Steve Reynolds. Signed for Leek Town in 2011 from Eccleshall. He scored 101 goals in 189 appearances. That is a fantastic strike rate. 45 of those as a substitute. That is remarkable. A better than a goal average of, well, you do the maths. No other than a brilliant return. His first goal was against Market Drayton, coincidentally, as we play them tomorrow evening. On the 4th of October 2011, his best return is 31, which was last season. He already has 23 this campaign, with 17 games remaining. Hashtag legend. Tim Grice, covered, done it. Saturday, we take on Daventry away. We will do a news feature prior to that game. There will be a coach leaving from Harrison Park at 10:45, stopping at Catcham's Corner to pick up the Stokey League players at 11:15. It costs a tenner. Get in contact with me or anyone else at the club. We can sort you out. £7 to those who went to Lincoln. That's good. Leek Town have won 3 in a row. We've conceded none during that time. We've scored 6. Looking on their website again, Kaz has praised the substitutes, Grocott and Warren Holmes, for a first-class attitude, having had to spend some time on the bench. Again, that to me suggests what a good team spirit there is at the club. Well done to those lads. We are now in 6th position. The playoffs is 5th. We're on 43 points, 1 point behind Spalding, who've played 3 games more than Leek Town. The playoffs, can we make them? I think we can. And finally, Saturday, we beat Gresley Rovers down here 3-0. The game is, well, it's been talked about ever since for the wrong reasons. I've been talking about the right reasons. Yes, we did have an incident behind that goal up there with the player manager, Gary Ricketts from Gresley Rovers. I'm not going to give it the holier than thou approach here and give my opinion of what should and shouldn't happen. All I would say is that Leek Town is a family football club. It absolutely is. They would promote families, kids to come down and watch the club. That's what they want to see. You read some comments on forums. I've read some comments on the Gresley forum. I've read some comments on the Leek Town forum. There is a lot of nonsense that does get said. What I would say is, this is a family club. We want to entice families down here. Forget personal grievances people might have. Being careful how I word this. Lee Caswell would want you to come down here and support the football club, because he is trying to achieve promotion and working hard to do so, as are many others behind the scene. So put things to one side, let's move on. Whatever happened on Saturday will become chip paper. It will become old news. In fact, it won't even make Blues news on Friday before the Daventry game. It won't. Get yourself down here tomorrow night, Market Drayton, sod the Champions League. Come down here. I will be here, and I will also be at Daventry on Saturday, because Stoke are out of the FA Cup. And that'll do, I think. Leek Town news. Did we cover it? I think we did. Jimmy Lockett, Harrison Park, thank you. So we'll just take a quick look at the pitch while we are here, and as you can see, it is freezing, and I've actually done my little news feature with my Leek Town TV polo shirt on display deliberately, but I'll be honest with you, it merited a coat. It is freezing, and the ground is, like I say, it looks hard in certain areas. Perhaps going to try and walk on it around this far side to just get a feel for the pitch. Hopefully the game will be on tomorrow night. It will be almost unprecedented to lose a fixture for a 3rd time, but let's hope it will go ahead. It's a beautiful day, albeit cold and crisp. As you can see, the blue skies in the background overlooking our fantastic football stadium. And there's the man himself. Relentless, that man. Always down here. Always down here. Every time I'm down here doing this little feature, so is he, Chris Hermiston. This is Leek Town Football Club. A very proud club based in the Staffordshire Moorlands. Leek Town TV, it has grown. It's grown. There's no doubt about that. In fact, grown to a point where we don't please everyone, and I've read 1 or 2 negative comments this last week or so. In fact, negative comments following Saturday's incidents, and yet we haven't even published anything. We haven't even actually done anything or said anything, really. We've not offered any specific opinion, and yet Leek Town TV coming for criticism. But we see that as the price of success, having grown to the biggest media coverage of this football club. In fact, the only televised media coverage of this football club. We have to expect the critics will come out there. But the flip side, I was in the toilets taking a leak. Good play on words there. Taking a leak at Bournemouth in the away section, and 2 young lads shouted across as I was in full flow, shall we say. They shouted across, "That's him from Leek Town TV." Of course, I was signing autographs and posing for photographs moments later, having washed my hands. Well, perhaps I've exaggerated that bit, but you get my drift. It's all good fun, this. But anyway, here's the pitch. I'll just go onto the pitch so I can feel for myself. And it is in this area, because it's under the shade. It is rock hard. And there's the confirmation, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow evening, Market Drayton at home. Let's keep this good run going. We've won 3 in a row. Let's make it 4 in a row and get into them playoff positions. Come on, you Blues.